I think the most important is that we met each other and we meet with these nice people from Hannover. What is also nice is that we like students from Hannover and we from Košice work in an absolutely different way, but on the other hand we are interested in the others.
I like the city because I like East Europe. If I go to Poland or Croatia, Serbia or Slovak, so I like this feeling and this way of life, and I know this because my background in Russian, so it's every time a little bit like come home. So this is not my home, but it's a little bit like this.
I was working on the topics of Roma, and the really surprising thing for me was how really poor that they are here. Actually, in Lenik 9, for example, is one of the worst ghettos I've ever seen. It was very easy to access the people once you actually talk to them, instead of just going there, putting a camera and shooting right away. Because then it doesn't work, because then it becomes more like a zoo. Yeah.
And my topic, for example, are the Panerak settlements, you know, the big block buildings. In Germany, more the poor people live in those settlements or buildings, but here everyone lives there, and it's completely mixed between poor and rich, or probably not rich, but middle class people. Being curious, we opened perhaps some doors that others that live here, they didn't see those doors perhaps. And that was also interesting for me.
I was in one chamber with the Archbishop, also with Emile. Then I was in hospital. After that, at Lunik 9. Lunik 9 was the first time. After this week, I can quite tell that I know more about the German students. I know more about the way how do they think, and also how they work.
Nakoniec sa veci vyvinuli tak, že som fotila len dianie okolo seba a ľudí, ktorých poznám, prípadne rôzne situácie, a dokonca som troška inscenovala ten dokument. Bolo zaujímavé práve to, že nemeckí kolegovia sú úplne iní a úplne inak sa pozerajú na vec ako my. Myslím, že aspoň to, že sme rozmýšľali na dokumentárnou fotografiou a že svojím spôsobom sme aj urobili akési dokumenty, je fajn.
Ja som taktiež mala na začiatku iný plán. Chcela som trocha kritizovať, hľadať asociácie v Košiciach. Robila som zase experimentálnu fotografiu tým, že som na svetlo lampu alebo lightbox lepila tie negatívy, s ktorými som experimentovala, a to tak, že som ich varila, piekla, solila. Nič to nezmenilo, proste každý si išiel po svojom. To znamená, že ja keď robím ten experiment, tak zase som potiahla tú fotku do experimentu.
The workshop here in Košice was really nice. I met a lot of new faces. A good experience for me to be here and to get to know some new students from Košice and of course the city Košice.
They met together, and out of this situation that they are guests and need help, and other guide them somehow. So out of this I think came a friendship, or sometimes also the themas was crossing. For instance, when they gone to the conservatorium for Roma and Slovak people, so this was quite interesting. And I think it's interesting for everybody, and how it looks now as an exhibition or presentation. So also people from outside can join, the few of them, being 1 week in Košice together, and I think also for future, so it will open something somehow, but what especially not. But I think I'm satisfied what they done, and I think they also enjoyed quite a lot.
For these 4 students from Germany, had a really interesting impression about the city, a city who's completely unknown and no integrated in any kind of international cultural network. Oh, I don't want to say not at all, but very less. So I hope these people get an impression of the city, what they don't know before, and I hope that they get this impression or take this impression back to Germany. And the second one is what I hope that the people who are participating actually in the workshop, like the students, the students from the Košice Art Faculty, had a kind of input, I would say. So they learned something as well, and they get a bit of motivation to work on new topics or to improve their old topics. Maybe they had the motivation to move to another country as well and study there and just open up. So I hope that all these contacts just keep it somehow in mind that photography, culture, art makes sense, it is positive, it is helpful for everybody.